Ever had your smartphone screen freeze mid-text or your laptop overheat and shut down during an important presentation? What if I told you these frustrating tech problems have simple fixes you can do in minutes? In this video, you'll learn how to revive unresponsive touchscreens, stop laptops from overheating, and even fix flickering displays like a pro. Whether you're dealing with a dead battery, ghost cursors, or Wi-Fi dropouts, we've got the step-by-step solutions to save your devices and your sanity. Don't let tech issues ruin your day. Stick around and take control. Telephones and laptops. In this course, we're going to talk about common problems that can be encountered on phones and laptops. Smartphone. The two largest mobile phone operating systems are Apple and Android. The majority of today's smartphones are touchscreen, and one of the most common problems you can encounter on this type of screen is that they no longer respond to touch. That is to say, no matter how much you touch the screen, nothing happens. When this happens, the best thing to do is to turn off the phone and then turn it back on. This simple action very often solves the problem. If the problem persists, you can try to eject your SIM card and reinsert it. Or, as a last resort, why not? Do a hard reset on your mobile phone. To do this, simply consult the manufacturer's manual of your smartphone to follow the reset steps. Another type of problem that can happen on a mobile phone is slowdowns, or the inability to open an application. This can be largely due to the fact that you have too many apps open, which causes a slowdown in the performance of the device, as the apps consume memory and CPU resources. It can even go as far as freezing the smartphone. So, the first thing you should do is delete all open apps. For example, on an Apple device, to delete running apps, simply do a double click on the home button, and to sweep away the applications to be closed. With most mobile phones, you may also experience GPS issues. There are many applications that work with the internal GPS of the mobile. If some apps don't work, your GPS may be turned off. So, the first and most obvious thing to do is to go into the phone's settings and make sure that the GPS is turned on. And if the problem persists, it should not be forgotten that GPS uses satellites for communication, which means that if the weather is overcast, that is to say, cloudy, well, it could interfere with the satellite's communication. Laptop. We will now move on to troubleshooting various problems, which we could encounter with a laptop. Black screen. One of the main problems is that of the black screen. That is to say, the device is turned on, and your screen remains off. However, you can hear the fans running and the lights are on signaling activity. This type of display problem can occur for different reasons. The first thing to do would be to connect an external monitor to the laptop to see if the image appears. If the image appears on your external monitor, it means that the LCD monitor on your laptop is defective and needs to be replaced. Screen inverter. Now, let's move on to another problem, just as common, which is that of the dark image when you turn on your laptop. In this case, you will probably need to replace the inverter. The UPS is a small printed circuit board that powers the laptop's LCD monitor. Its role is to convert direct current into alternating current. Usually, it is located below the screen, inside the billboard. Now, if you press the power button on your laptop and nothing goes through, that is to say that the fans do not turn and that no light comes on, well, in this case, you should start by checking that the charger is connected to the laptop, as well as to the electrical outlet. And if the PC still doesn't turn on, then it's possible that it's coming from the motherboard. It could be damaged, and in this case, it would have to be replaced. Screen flickering. Another problem that can be encountered quite frequently are screen flickering. If the flickering occurs when you physically move the laptop, then it is likely a hardware failure. Keyboard. Another problem that can occur on laptops is the keyboard. Laptop keyboards are not as durable as desktop keyboards. They are therefore much more susceptible to wear and tear. And what's more, if you're going to replace a laptop keyboard, then you'll have to be extremely careful. Ghost cursor. Another problem you may encounter is that a customer tells you that tapping on the keyboard makes the mouse move. This phenomenon is quite well known and is called ghost cursor. So, there's no need to call Ghostbusters because there's nothing strange. In fact, the main reason is that when a person types on a laptop keyboard, well, most of the time, they don't even realize that the palms of their hands or the sleeves of their shirt are touching the touchpad. This is what simply moves the mouse cursor. The best way to fix this, and this is what I do with my PC, is to disable the touchpad if you are using an external mouse. Sometimes it also happens that it is because of the touchpad drivers. In this case, simply go to the manufacturer's website, download and install the latest available updates. Overheating. Now we're going to move on to another problem, which is also very common with laptops, and that's overheating. Many people complain that when they are working on their laptop, the laptop stops abruptly or freezes, and in the latter case, all that remains is to restart it, which makes you lose all your work, if you don't have to back it up. This symptom occurs when overheating. Laptops have air vents on the side or bottom of the computer, as well as fans. Air passes through its orifices, and the fans help cool the PC. But if it's blocked, for example with dust, well, it will prevent the PC from cooling down, and it will stop suddenly. The best way to solve this problem is to equip yourself with an air canister to blow on the radiators and fans to release the dust that is accumulated there, and it goes very quickly to become clogged. Another overheating problem that could occur, especially with customers who work from home, is when you put the laptop on a surface that is not totally flat like a desk. For example, on a sofa or bed. If you put the laptop on a sofa, well, the vents and fans will be blocked, which will hinder the air circulation, especially if it is under the PC. Battery. Another problem that can be encountered on laptops is the battery. For example, if you have a problem with your laptop where an indicator informs you that the battery is not charging, then you should replace the battery. It could also come from a defect in the motherboard. Or in another scenario, let's say your battery is fully charged, but that it only lasts a few minutes before it is discharged again. In this case, this is a fairly common problem on older laptops because often, when they reach about 5 years, well, the battery only lasts a few minutes on full charge. This is because over time, the batteries lose their ability to hold a charge. In this case, the laptop battery must be replaced. Wi-Fi. And the last problem that we will see on laptop PCs is about Wi-Fi. Today, all laptops are equipped with a wireless network card, allowing them to attach a Wi-Fi point to connect to the network. Often, you may come across intermittent problems, wireless connection problems. This type of problem can be caused by interference between your laptop and your wireless router. Or it may also be that you are out of range of your Wi-Fi terminal. If not, you should start by updating the drivers of your laptop's wireless network card. To do this, the procedure is identical, i.e., you need to go to the website of the laptop manufacturer and update the network card.